Welcome to the Bearcat Beat on LSPN, where each week we share conversations about everything that makes Sherman ISD athletics so great. I'm your host, Chris Daly. Sherman Bearcat Athletics represent the heart and soul of our community, where champions are made both on the field and in the classroom. Our student athletes embody the Bearcat spirit through dedication, perseverance, and excellence, creating memories and building character that will last a lifetime. Remember, it's better to be a Bearcat. This is just one of the many amazing things that the Booster Club accomplishes throughout the year for all sports. If you're interested in joining the Sherman Athletic Booster Club, or if you want to purchase some merchandise to show your Sherman Bearcat love, you can visit the website at shermanisd.net under the Athletics tab. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Bearcat Beat. I'm Chris Daly. Today, I am joined by Amanda Phillips. And Amanda, you are the Booster Club president, correct?
I am.
Sweet, sweet. I love talking to boosters because, behind the scenes, this is the engine that drives everything. I don't want to say everything because all the coaches are going to be like, what?
Right. Yeah, don't tell the coaches.
Right. We'll keep that between us.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your presidency. One, how long have you been the president, and how long have you been involved in the Booster Club?
Well, I'm a one and done.
Nice.
I've only been president for a year, and I have a child that's graduating this year, so I'm going to graduate along with her and move on to other things. But I have been involved in Booster all 4 years of her high school career. So I've moved up the ranks and agreed to be president her senior year.
Yeah. You say move up the ranks. All that means is they gave you more to do.
I was voluntold to move to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. So yes,
I love it. And since you are asked to do more and more, take this opportunity to brag on your kid. What does she play? What what should we know about her?
My daughter is a power lifter.
Nice.
She's actually a 2-time state qualifying power lifter. And this year she qualified for state and finished 5th. So she made a medal. She got a medal, made podium this year. We were super, super proud of her, but qualified for regionals all 4 years of her high school career. This year she was regional champion and finished 5th. So very proud of her.
Very
She's
cool.
a strong little girl.
Yeah, no doubt. She has to be to go that far.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's talk about the Booster Club. What changes have you seen in it? Because Sherman Booster Club seems really strong.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that, first of all. So it's been interesting. When I joined Booster her freshman year, we had some admin changes that had happened, and there just wasn't a lot of involvement in Booster Club. And there were some parents, there was maybe 4 parents that were running the entire thing. Bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. They were, you could tell they were just absolutely exhausted. So they worked really hard to gather other parents to join in, and they did a great job. And thankfully, we were able to say, okay, thank you. Like their kids had graduated years ago. So we were able to kind of let them have a break. And the school hired a new athletic director, which was kind of reinvigorated everything, athletics and the Booster Club. And so we set out just to wipe the slate clean and start over about, I guess that would be 3 years ago. Golly, time goes super fast. I would tell you that was like 6 months ago. So the first thing that we did, and this was thanks to the athletic director, so the Booster Club handles concessions at Sherman High School athletic events.
Right.
And people don't want to work concessions. Like, why would you want to work concessions? It's fun for about a minute, and then you smell like popcorn and you have nacho cheese everywhere. And then you're like, well, that was fun. I don't want to do that anymore. So our athletic director said at his previous district that they had started a scholarship program. and parents and athletes could earn hours by volunteering at booster club events
Yeah,
like
I like that.
concessions.
Yeah.
And there's tiers of certain blocks of time that you can earn, and then the year that the student graduates, the time that they've earned earns them scholarship money.
That's
And
huge.
so, yeah, my child at the time was a sophomore, and last week we awarded to the graduating class over $30,000 in scholarships from the Booster Club for these kids and their parents that have worked and
Yeah.
helped Booster Club at our events, merchandise tables, concessions, anything that we hosted.
Yeah.
People helped at, they were able to earn hours. So we're really, really proud of that. Because, you hear a lot of times, oh, Booster Club, blah, 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 blah. They just, whatever. We're
Right.
always happy to give back. So that's a huge thing that we did. And then also our school, we scooped everybody together. So we have one athletic booster club
Yep.
that covers all of the sports. And that has been a huge undertaking. We are still working on letting
Yeah.
people know that we love everybody, right? Like we want to take care of swim, and we want to take care of football, and we want to take care of baseball, and we want to take care of basketball and volleyball and everybody. I think our school is huge. And so getting that message out to everyone is still a challenge for us to let everybody know that all are welcome and we love ideas and warm bodies and able hands. And tonight we have an event, a community event that's going to happen. And we've got some parents that stepped up and they're going to cook hamburgers for us. And I am so grateful.
I love that.
So.
I tell you, the thing I've seen, and this is the trend, becoming more all sports booster clubs instead of a specific baseball one or a football one or something like that. And I think y'all are setting a great example to some other schools, because you see the power of it, especially if you look at the growth of other sports like soccer, and all the girl sports are exploding, right? The Caitlin Clark effect.
It's a good time to be a girl.
It's a great time to be a girl. Yeah. So I love that. And then you do something like this, the show we put on this whole school year, another great way to raise funds. And I'm so going to tell people about the idea about the scholarships, because that is a brilliant way to get parents to do something more than just cheer for their kids. They put in some sweat and really help.
It's a good way to say thank you, because you can only say thank you so many times, and people are like, And as far as one collaborative booster club, even, we're a large 5A school. We will be 6A eventually. One day that they're going to stop moving that bar and we're going to make that count. But we have so many multi-sport athletes. So many of our kids play a fall and a spring sport. And that's hard. That's hard for parents to join multiple booster clubs or try to help out multiple booster clubs. So we try to help. And so when you have one booster club, it just seems to give you more of a singular pathway to get to where you need to go. We celebrate everybody. We have one big event. And it also takes out that you run into it a lot of times where maybe one sport has a little bit more parental support than other sports do. And then you get into a competition of, well, they had this, and, it wipes all of that out. So that's nice.
Yeah. And it's got to help with things like fundraisers, because, it's not baseball selling popcorn and somebody else selling chocolate and somebody else selling signage, and then somebody saying, why can't I sell the signage?
We do. So we let our sports have their own fundraisers. We do.
Sure.
We encourage them to, but we are the 501c3 that they can run through, which is nice. And we let them have their own identity, and then Booster backs them for it. So we're happy to help support. We're happy to help promote. We don't do our own. We don't ever step over anybody, though.
Right.
Again, rightfully so. We want these sports to be out there promoting themselves, and then we're in the background cheering for them. Yay! Go go go! We'll be right here for you. So
yeah, and it's got to help too with school unity. so that you don't get
We hope so.
siloed into, nah, I'm a baseball person, I'm a
Hmm.
softball person. No, I love
Hmm.
that. I love that.
One day it's all going to click, and we're
Yes.
going to have like communication, coaches, booster, parents, and the circle's going to be complete. Like, man, if you find anybody that's got that all figured out, let me know for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely. No, like I said, I'm going to tell a lot of people to reach out to y'all because you're doing a lot of it a lot better than a lot of schools.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah, and I appreciate it, because I work with a lot of schools, and one of the first things y'all did was I don't want just a football show. I want a
Right.
year-round show. I want it to cover every sport. I want it to highlight the best of the best of the best everywhere. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I love this kind of format. One, it's more interesting for me because I'm talking girls track and field one week. I'm talking strength training and powerlifting another week. It's fun stuff.
Yeah. I have thoroughly enjoyed learning about other sports
Yeah.
because I have one kid and she does one sport. And I was a softball player, so I only knew one sport. And
Right.
my husband's a tennis player, so he only knew one sport. But now we know about all the sports, all of them. And
Yeah.
and I still don't quite know all of the rules to all of them. Soccer, especially the whole offsides thing,
Right.
still completely throws me off. But
I think they make it up
um,
as they go.
I
I'm kidding.
yeah, yeah, we're totally joking, Paralysis. I get it, I get it.
Right.
But yeah, I'd say people ask me all the time, like, which one's your kid? They're all mine, all of
Right.
them. I
Right.
I love all of them. We go to all of the games. I've really enjoyed learning about different sports. So
Nice, nice. And what advice can you give a parent? Because some parents are going to be like, I don't want anything to do with boosters. Other ones are going to be, I'm going to try to run the show. So, what advice can you give to parents that would help everybody?
we need both of those. We
Yes.
really do. Um, I would say that you are never bothering anyone if you have an idea,
Yeah.
right? Because I have people approach me and they're like, hey, I don't want to bother you. You're never bothering me if you heard another booster club is doing something fun or
Yeah.
cool or great, or they made $100,000 in a week. I love new ideas.
Yeah.
So don't ever gatekeep on new ideas or feel like you're bothering anybody. Or if you volunteered and nobody asked you to help,
Uh-huh.
don't ever feel like you're bothering anybody to step back in and be like, hey, I wrote my number down on something, but I never got a phone call. You
Oh, yeah.
never bothering anybody. Like,
No,
obviously, I missed that. Come back because I'll put you to work. We hear that a lot, right? Like, I signed up and nobody ever reached
right.
out. Well, sometimes those things,
Yeah.
they fall through the cracks or whatever. But we are never one to turn down somebody that wants to join in and help out. And like I say, I'm one and done. I'm not one to sit here and be president for 4 years or 5 years. And nope, nope. I did the
There's nothing
time,
nothing we
and
can do to get you to stay another year.
no way. I have a wonderful mom that is following me.
Oh,
She's going to be
perfect.
amazing. She's going to be absolutely amazing. Her name's Lori Jarvis. She is going to absolutely kill it.
Yeah,
I have complete faith in everybody that's in line to pick up the reins and follow. That is the
yeah,
best part, right? Like I say, 3 years ago, those four people that were running all of this, bless their hearts, they
yeah,
were exhausted.
yeah.
And now we actually have like a full funnel of people that want to help. So it feels
That's
good
huge.
to
And
have
it's a
those people.
testament to what you put together there. Because if you
Yeah,
got people wanting to help, that means you're doing something right.
I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope so. Yeah.
Nice. I want to be selfish here and ask you to extol the virtues of doing a series like this around the year and how that helps.
So we you approached us about doing this, and I have a media background, so I was sold on it
Right.
from the start. Right? I was like, yes, please, because I want to brag on our kids. I want to brag on our coaches every single day. I want to like shout it from the rooftop, louder for those in the back, kind of thing. And you made it so much easier because you took it off of our plate. That was a big thing because we sit around the table and we come up with these brilliant ideas, but all of us have day jobs too.
Right. It's a lot of work.
That's the thing. You're like, oh, we should recreate the wheel at 7:00 at night after I get off work and cook dinner for my family and do all the other things. Right. So you filled that space for us at a very reasonable cost.
Yeah.
And like you said, we didn't want to just do football. We wanted all of our sports highlighted because I love that we have all of these sports and that we have all of these amazing coaches / teachers that do both jobs and manage their households. And so we have thoroughly enjoyed watching all of the videos, getting to know the coaches even more. The quality of the videos is really good. We limped along at the beginning, but we figured, look at these backgrounds that we got going on.
I love it. I remember the first couple episodes, the backdrop falling over and hitting the coach in the head.
Those are the fun things, though, right? But the efficiency, the communication has been great. We really, really appreciate it, and that's what I say. Booster clubs around the country, I'm sure, come up with these ideas all the time, but to put in the time and effort to do it, it's just way too much. So you were just, oh, look here, pass it over to me.
That's right. We do all the heavy lifting. I'm sorry, I didn't mean this to turn into a commercial for me, but I did want to hear, if it was useful.
It was. It really was. Yeah. We built a Facebook page around it. We got subscribers. Like it was super helpful.
Awesome. So what does the rest of the school year, as short as it is, look like for boosters? And then moving forward, as far as new officers, things like that?
Well, booster never stops.
Right.
We had our athletic banquet, which wrapped up the 25-26 school year. We just had that last week. And now we have moved into selling ads for our football programs for the 26-27 school year, working on some sponsorship things. Like that's how early we start working. We're already working on new merchandise. We have a new stadium that is opening in September. And so Booster will be a huge part of that grand opening. And we have to get season tickets out for it. There'll be an event for it. Like I say, we have a community event tonight welcoming our new head football coach. So we like to be arm in arm any chance that we can with the ISD. And so anytime that they reach out to us and say, hey, can you help? We say yes. We try to say yes every single time. So there's not really a stopping point for us. It's just, that year's over. And then we move on. Our actual changing of the guard is July 1st. So I'm president until then. And then we move on.
And after that, you're not going to answer texts or calls or anything. I'm kidding. I'm sure you will.
No, not at all.
You're like, nope, I'm out.
Like new phone. Who dis? Yeah.
I love it. Cool. Well, again, I wanted to thank you for a great season. When I say season, I'm talking about school year season.
Okay.
And it's been wonderful working with you, working with Alan McDougall, and coordinating all the different coaches we talked to. And you mentioned the same thing. You said, hey, you love learning about all the different coaches and their programs. I feel like I'm a Sherman Bearcat now because I am sold. I mean, I'm rooting for y'all all the time now.
We appreciate that.
Yeah. So now,
an honorary booster member.
Oh, there you go. I love it. Cool. I just want to thank you for everything you've done. And thanks for being on the show.
Sure. I'm glad I could be here.
Cool. I want to thank you for listening to the Bearcat Beat. Each week throughout the school year, you will hear all sorts of great information about all the athletic programs at Sherman ISD. Please do us a favor, like, share, comment, do whatever you can to help us reach more Bearcat fans.
Hey Coach, Lone Star Gridiron has been the leader in Coach's Show podcasts for 20 years, and now you can get your own Coach's Show podcast each week during the season as a fundraiser for your booster club. Yes, booster clubs all over are using these podcasts to help their sports programs. You get to share the stories of your program and your kids to a huge audience and make money. We started with just football, but this year have expanded to make them available for all sports. Call 713-269-4620 to find out the details and get your Coach's Show started.